Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Comic Talk. Today we're going to be talking about a new book by Marvel and Star Wars, because they're doing stuff together now. Looking at the story by Jason Aaron, one of these story arcs by Jason Aaron, the Rebel Jail and story arc. Let's jump in. So the story starts off in issue 16 of Star Wars, and it goes on to issue 17, 18, 19. So in issue 17, we'll open up. This is the fourth, book in the Star Wars the Star Wars series. I think the fourth story arc. It starts off where there's a ship. I don't know what actually the ship is called. Doesn't save attention. There's somebody on the ship. The rebels on the ship. The guy, you see the rebel guy gets punched in the face because there's this person who has handcuffs and stuff on and they're trying to break out. And the people attention are like, the people who are like, at the jail thing they're going to take this prisoner. Like, attention, we need to know, like, you're an unlocked vehicle, we need your code or whatever, so we're gonna shoot you down. Then the person on the ship grabs the gun, shoots it, and somebody screams. Then you find out it's Dr. Alphys. One of the main squeezes. He worked with Vader in his runs. He's able to stuff in his run. Now he has her own runs. So he's a villain, or like, he's very mixed. And so he has a gun against the princess and a bunch of soldiers. One of them looked like he got shot in the arm. The other one looked like he's dead. So that's not good. And he kind of like, hey, come on, we need to negotiate. We need to stop this. You're getting into trouble, getting out, whatever. It's like, we need to stop this. And then they all they all get shaken around because the ship gets shot at because they didn't put in the right codes. Or whatever. It's like, the ship it's going on, it's like they're getting shot at. And then it's like they're getting shot at. And then she fires at her, like, let me get Solo your power and stuff, right? And then Solo's ex-wife or girlfriend or whatever he was, I think it was wife at one point. Sana? S-A-N-A? Sana? We're gonna call her Sana. Just knocks Dr. Alphys out, and we're like, okay. You're like, who's shooting at us? And he's like, your rebel friends. Like, yeah, your rebel friends were shooting at us, that's why. We're shooting at you because you didn't give us the stuff, probably the codes or whatever. So we're just gonna freaking shoot you. And then they get the, I guess, go ahead or whatever. Code clear! Okay, so what codes? They get the code clear, go to the secret jail. It's like, it's next to like a big like ball, it almost looks like a sun. It's probably very dangerous, but they dock on, we're on ships, so they're probably fine unless they get out of the ships. They dock on and we go inside and see it's a big like jail, and it's pretty cool. It's really respected kind of jail. Makes me think of, like, what's we call it? Bellary or something from Six was like called Big Jail. And then they talk to the commander or whatever. R2-D2 and C-3PO with him as well. They talk to, I guess, the guy who's in charge, and he's like, he's talking about how he's gonna burn the place again, how I'm gonna escape. You guys can't really hold me, and we'll find out if they do. I'm like, okay, take us to a room, and then we see another ship. We're flying through space, and we see this guy on it, who is another, let me look here, who, if I remember right, let me take a quick look. Yeah, this guy has a bunch of like aliens or like bounty hunters or aliens or whatever, and they go to and they see him leaving the ship. They're going to, well, we'll find out where they're going. We'll find out in the end, because nobody can break into this secret prison. But we see her getting put in a cell, and I'm talking about, yeah, like, it was kind of easy. It's kind of, I think they're saying, well, yes. And I think he said something about it being easy, like how they caught her or brought her here, kind of easy or something. And then, yeah, then it's just them talking. And he gets to talk to Dr. Alphys, because they had some past and stuff. They actually had some past. The relationship is, I think, or something. It's like they've worked together or had a relationship or something together. So it's like, smugglers, I hate smugglers. And then we see the bet Asian smugglers, and it's like these guys are betting and stuff. See a bunch of guys like betting at a card game table, you know, for money. It was obviously Han Solo doing all the betting and gambling, and betting money, trying to win back rebel credits. He's spending all the rebel credits and bidding on money and stuff. It's like, yeah, use all the rebel credits to do something to find like a new. I think you kind of find like they're trying to find like a new base, home planet or something to have a base on. But I think they eventually. I think that's what they do, and then they get kicked out because they lose, and they don't have any money now. It's like, hey, we gotta go back the way. He's like, yeah. Looks like, wait, we can't leave. We gotta go back with the money. You go back there, you're dead. Get on the ship. Like, you're gonna die. For the record, Luke, at this point, I don't know what to do with the lightsaber in yet. If you have a lightsaber yet, I'm pretty sure you could go in there with your lightsaber and just beat him. Even if this is not long after A New Hope, I still think you could go in there, back some shit up. They probably would be scared just because you're a Jedi, maybe, because Jedi's not a common thing. But they go off and they have to go figure out a way to get more money. Because they spend all the rebel money that they weren't supposed to spend, so Kind of sucks. But they go, yeah, we need to spoil something. Like, I was like, I'm gonna do what I do best. It's like, and then he also talked about, I do have a price in my head. They had told me 60,000 credits, 60,000, but that's more than my bounty. And we know that Luke had the bounty on his head. Makes sense. Darth Vader put a bounty on his head or something. Or other people, I can see that being a thing. We had more than Han now, but so probably it's by Darth Vader. And they have to follow something because it's Darth Han. Good. And then we see back at the base. I see a bunch of guys like trying to shoot in or laser in to the base, and one of the guys gets keep going. One of the guys dies because they're close to this. I don't know. So one of the guys is like dies who are trying to go into the base, or like trying to cut their way into the base. Then we see Leia and all them at the bridge, and then it's like the whole bridge, and then we see a bunch of guys get shot, a couple guys, and then we see he's like bounding on the road. These guys are all coming in, just shooting up everything, and that's where the issue 16 ends with the guys coming, these bounty hunters or evil bad guys, bounty hunters, aliens, whatever, coming in to try to free the flag or cause some havoc against the rebels. That's where issue 16 ends. Then we jump into issue 16, that's part 17, but it's part 2 of Rebel Jail. And so Leia and Sana, I hate droids, I really hate droids. So it seems like they're droids, even though in the last, I guess these ones are droids, some of them might not be droids, but other people, other guys saw with these things they are fighting are droids, and we see they've caused a lot of damage and stuff. And we see one of them still alive. He seems to be the main guy, and a couple other droids kept like the captain of this jail cell, like the guy who's running this place. Some of his men in the bridge or whatever now held captive. And it seems like Leia went out and stopped some of the other guys, but now they're captive. So like we gotta go and stop them. And then we see some of the droids going in and like shooting all the criminals, like shooting the criminals. And it's like, you're a murderer. It's like, oh, all these guys, no, I'm an executor. These guys are all bad guys. I think these guys might not be bad. There's somebody else who like has a righteous path. Like, these guys are all bad guys. We're gonna kill them all. It's like all these people in the cells are killing them. And then we see the gates open and all the like bad guys start coming out. Now they have to deal with the bad guys that they had locked up. And now we jump to Nar Sada, the smuggler's moon. Obviously, Luke and Luke and Han are trying to find a smuggling job to get the money back, and obviously Luke is in the Jedi cloak, and he's like, one who I haven't so smuggle, one who won't ask questions. If you don't, I'll sit down. And they talk about stuff. They'll show me the cargo, and it's like, you get, and then it's like, he's like, sit down, tell me the cargo, and it's like, well, how'd it go? Did you get the 10,000? 5. He's like, we're not running into this. It's like, okay, at least tell me it's an easy cargo. Like, tell me it's something easy. Like, okay, maybe it's half what I got. It's better than nothing. And then you find out, you're dead to me now. You know that, right? There's a bunch of these, I'm gonna see what civil they are. Keep it steady if it was you. Let's see what civil at least. It's just so okay. It's not showing. It's not saying what they are. It's not showing a bunch of these yaks or bulls or whatever these type of type of animals are. I don't know why they're all crammed up in the front like that. Unless it's unless it's throughout the whole ship. It's a lot, but still, you could have kept them out of the front at least. But whatever, and then they tell them, don't be careful what you're doing, they might sneeze or whatever, and they don't sneeze, and he's like, you're cleaning that up, and I'm like, yeah, I can see it, yeah, he's like, oh shit. Then we go back to Leia, and then we see the prisoners break out, and one grabs Leia, and then she beats the shit out of her, has a gun up, and I'm like, oh, I could shoot you, you know, so you don't really freaking scare me one tiny bit. And then we beat him up, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to being locked up or whatever. Oh, he is locked up. Everybody still has to change whatever. And it seems like Leia, the door shuts where a bunch of these bad guys are, and I think that's where Leia takes them. A couple of these bad guys, puts them in a thing, door locked. The villain who's attacking the place who's still at the bridge, opens up the hatch on the other side. It opens up and leads to the sun or whatever, so it basically burns them all, and they all die. It's like, yeah, they're all dead. Also, we see Dr. Alpha just laying in her bed, like, yeah, okay, this is a fun time. I just relax and all cool. And then we see Luke and Han are flying, and obviously some TIE fighters, illegal livestock. You can't put illegal livestock, and I was like, oh, first of all, how do you know that you're carrying illegal livestock and stuff like that? But obviously, they have the Empire on the ships. A couple of free TIE fighters they can probably manage if they wanted to take them off. So they have that on their problem. Then back to Dr. Alphys. Is in a cell, obviously waking up, and then one of the droids comes and starts firing at it. She ducks out of the way, and then the droid keeps firing at him, and then one of the droid gets attacked. Obviously, it's Leia and Shaw. And they're here and they give her a gun, and it's like, I could do that. And she's like, well, I'm gonna break out anyway. He's like, oh, I'm gonna do that anyway. You getting me out? I'm gonna break out anyway. So yeah, there's not the three of them working together to stop the main guy. And that's where issue 17 ends of Star Wars Rebel. Rebel Jail Part 2. So then I jump on to Star Wars Rebel Jail. If Star Wars Episode 18, what is the third part in the series? It's a 4-part series. So let's jump into this and see what happens in Part 4 of Rebel Jail. And it starts off with the Ibra Outer Rim, where there's Luke and Han roughly delivering the livestock and getting the fun. And he's like, yeah, I'm fine with the ship and whatever, That's it. And then you find out that, looking if it says, if you're saying anything about them figuring out, I'm looking if it says, I want to take a quick check and see if there's anything yet about them, about the, what is it, about the, what does it say? I think it says at the end of this one. Yeah. Okay, so here they're named Falcon, and then they're flying, and I think they get it's I think they figure out in this, or they figure out later that they have that Leia and them might need some help or something, so they eventually go and help them. Now we come back to the Sunport prison. Okay, trying to get a name for Sunport prison, unless I missed it the other times. Let me see, whatchamacallit, someone getting attacked, and he's getting choked. And then Dr. Alpha looks like he's trying to stop her. And Leia just shoots it like it was no big deal. Like, didn't these other two have guns at the end of the last issue? What the hell happened? But they're kind of arguing, obviously, fighting the two. But they got the droid, and then they kind of get their senses into the, and they go in the droid. Still seems to be somewhat alive. So that, will he come back and cause some mayhem? We'll have to see. They go up to the main, what's called the, the base operations, or whatever the captain is. And it seems like most of the people there are dead or wounded. Got killed or wounded, and then we have C-3PO and R2-D2 there. And he's talking to the boss, can you hear me and stuff. One of the droids, and he's still there. He goes to kill this other guy. And it's he's asking for security cell. There's this backroom security cell, and he's like, why were you in here? Oh, if he opens cell 17, he's like, why are you in here? What's the reason for? 3 reasons. The 3 Jedi whose throats I slit. Okay, you killed fucking Jedi. You killed 3 Jedi. That's pretty damn badass. Kill 3 Jedi's. Killing a single Jedi, and I'm not counting Padawan, because they're not completely younger ones. Like Jedi, like trained Jedi, killing 3 of them is pretty remarkable, and you get points on that, because that's not an easy thing to do, even though they are the good guys, and I shouldn't be rooting for them, but that's it's still remarkable that you did that. But Vader did a bunch of did it like a bunch, but still, it's pretty cool. So when he grabs like a knife out and he starts attacking him and trying to beat him, and going a little go to go with him, going at it with each other, and then he eventually just stabs. He eventually gets the knife and stabs him. And he goes to his room, opens all 18, and just opening one after another, and then you see Leia looking out the window, and he sees like a bunch of guys people going out the window. You don't know if look like they could be, people who walk there, or bad guys, or whatever, or both. And they're just eventually killing anybody in the base. And Leia is just trying to stop them. And R2D and C-3PO there. And then R2D2 and C-3PO do what they usually do. It's like, you two generally go, like, okay, they go by. Then they tell the R2D2, go stand by the door or something, I think. He tells us them, and they walk away. They bump into each other, and then they hit, like, the droid, and then he touches some stuff on the board, what helps them, I think. And then they're fighting 2 other droids. One has, like a pretty powerful, like, looks like almost machine gun. And then, finally, they get the one droid, and then they eventually, another droid comes up, who R2D2, and then, I guess, is controlling or something. And they beat it, they're using it. The other droid's controlling, and he's going, and what's he doing? Goes and attacks the other one, and then they open the door. Because I guess they won't kill another one of these droids. Won't kill each other. Whatever these droids are, they won't kill each other. And then we see them going with the droids, and we see C-3PO and R2D2 took out all the droids who were up there. Was surprisingly, I'm surprised at how that even happened. It's surprising me. And they get up, they do everything, stop everything, and it's all kind of the 2 girls, Shauna and Dr. Apple, are still fighting well, and Han and Luke is here, but then obviously see on the top of them, and in fact we see we have to save the day, and then the big villain, the big bad guy is on top of the ship, and that's what issue 18 ends of Star Wars Rebel Jedi Part 3. Awesome book. Now we're gonna jump into the last part, the last issue, Star Wars 19 of Star Wars. The Rebel Jedi, this is the final conclusion of the story arc. And we start off back at the Sun Prison Moon Base, and they go back to help Han and Luke, and they're covered up. So at the bottom of the Falcon, they have like explosives all over them, it looks like. You're like, I have a detonator, I'm gonna blow this, I'm gonna end this now. And they're like knocked out with explosives, and they're like, hey, we're gonna have to stop this. And the guy takes off the mask. He's not a robot. And he's like, yeah, you sent me to this place. You sent me to them. I am who you made me, princess. You can't be surprised. I came back. There can't be Eben. You are, if you read the last year's Star Wars A101, when he sent this guy on a mission, and for what I remember from Star Wars A1, I do have it, so I haven't checked it out. For what I remember, this guy, I think, went on a mission, and didn't come back, or he got really disfigured or something, and they didn't, like, go look for him or do anything, like, didn't care for him. And then he's coming back, like, and then it changed him and made him, like, kind of evil. And then they're having a conversation about that, and they'll be like, oh, what's right, whatever, da-da-da. And then he goes up to it, and he's like, R2 now, and he grabs this thing, and then they stop it. They do, like, a big, like, pulse blast or something. And I think what's gonna stop all the electronics or something. And then they start fighting, and it looks like, whoa, what the... Oh, the gravity's gone and stuff. Okay, they got rid of gravity and stuff, so it's like you get everything up, and then they start fighting. It's a Dr. Alphys, and it looked like Dr. Alphys maybe, and Dr. Alphys and Saw fighting. And they got Leia and this guy fighting, who his name was, what was his name? It's E-N-E-B, with not Ray. It's in Ray. I'm going to call you Ray. You know, I know there's another Ray. And Luke and Han are starting to, they're like, starting to, wake up. What was the last thing you remember? He's like, hitting nerfs. Nerf herders or whatever. Those are what those nerfs, those are what he, that's what they were doing. He's like, so what they are now. And we didn't take this long. I mean, I guess you're supposed to assume those. But yeah, there's a player and them fighting. Everybody's like fighting. When he's about to get he's about to choke Leia, and then something happens, and then the other two crash. Alpha Tech crashes into them. They start fighting the bad guy, and then they both start tackling. Dr. Alpha and start attacking this guy because they're like, yeah, we're the bad guy, and they all start attacking him, and they beat the crap out of him. And then the rebels come in after that they beat him. He's down with the count. Then a bunch of the rebels ships come in to help, clean up everything and get this all straightened out. And basically, they put Dr. Alpha in a escape pod and just let her go and like let her kind of escape. Like, okay, you helped and this, that, and the other. We're gonna let you fly. You can leave. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. And he gets to leave fine, and they have a little chat. Princess Leia and Sana, how they used to be. Don't act like he's like, don't act about a path. You don't want to know. Just don't. Okay. And then shows Luke and Han talking to R2. Luke and Han them getting caught up and stuff. And then we see the bad guy getting taken away with his cuffs on his hands or whatever to somewhere different. To look like maybe a different base. And it looks like he's maybe it looks like he might be on the Falcon actually. Well, it looks like, I don't know if that's true. It looks like he's on the Falcon, I'm not sure. That kind of looks like the Falcon, I'm not sure. I could go on the other ship, I don't know what the interior of all the ships look like. He takes out tubes and it looks like he has like a key or something in it, so he has a secret. And then we go back 2 days later, and come back to the base, and then we see came in, and then we see these stormtroopers come in, and we see they got a cloak, and then we see one of them has a lightsaber, and he uses the lightsaber to cut the bars in the door. And it's like he's ready to kill some rebels, and it's like, okay, what the hell? This stormtrooper has a lightsaber, and it's like a Jedi, and the other one has like a cloak over here, and the other one looks like just a kind of somewhat regular. These look like badass stormtroopers, and I'm excited to see what happens. But the next issue does not cover that, because the next issue in issue 20 is a Obi-Wan Kenobi like one single issue away. We might cover someday. We're not doing it. We won't be doing it soon, but maybe someday. But yeah, that's what happens in Star Wars Rebel Jail. They stopped the one bad guy. A lot of people probably died. They could have probably, I don't know if they could have done any better, but I mean, in the end, it is a great book. It's part of Jason Aaron's run on Star Wars, but if you've not been reading Jason Aaron's run on Star Wars, it was basically issue 1 all the way up to like issue 30 something, maybe 40 something. It's pretty damn good. Recommend checking it out. It's the shit. It's one of the best. By the shit, I mean it's fucking awesome. And if you're not reading it, it's all the comics in general. Any of them by Marvel, you should be checking it out. They're all pretty damn good. They're all good. So just check them out. So that's it for this episode. Not as long as I thought it would be, but hey, it's a pretty decent sized episode. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can always like and favorite. Subscribe to find out about new episodes of Comic Talk. And you can check the description box for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that in the description box below this video. You guys can always stay epic, and I'll see you in the next epic video.